Hello all, and welcome to this video on spatial and gray level resolution. This is in continuation with my earlier video on the concept of spatial and gray level resolution. In this video, we will see an example on spatial and gray level resolution. So we have seen this earlier. What do we understand by spatial resolution, and what do we understand by intensity resolution or gray level resolution? We have also seen that spatial resolution, it is intuitively, it is measure of smallest discernible detail in the image, and it depends upon the number of rows and number of columns or total number of pixels that you have in the image. Intensity resolution is smallest discernible change in the intensity level. So here, intensity resolution depends upon the number of bits required to represent each pixel. Spatial resolution can also be called as sampling, and intensity resolution can also be called as quantization. So now, let us take an example of spatial resolution. Here, we are going to see what do we understand by downsampling and upsampling. When we do downsampling, that means number of rows and number of columns we are reducing. And when we reduce the number of rows and columns, the total number of pixels in the image also reduces. By doing this, we can achieve a kind of compression. So the number of pixels required in an original image would now reduce to less number of pixels. So we are in a way getting compression, or we are reducing the size of the particular image, digital image, or storage required for the image now reduces. So now in this example, we have 8 cross 8 image, and we will downsample this image by 2. Now when we are doing downsampling, how will we decide which pixels we need to retain and which pixels we can get rid of? Because when we are reducing the size of the image, that means here, or when we are reducing the spatial resolution, that means we want to reduce the number of pixels here. So how will we decide which pixels are to be removed? So here we will use the technique of sampling, where we are selecting alternate rows and alternate columns to be retained. So all the highlighted pixels here, highlighted rows and columns, pixels belonging to highlighted rows and columns, these pixels will be retained in the new image, and all other pixels would be discarded. And we have discarded them, so if you want to get them back, it is not possible. So there are techniques to get the image back to its original size, but for now we are losing on this data. Okay, so because we are going to downsample the image by 2, 8 cross 8 image will now become 4 cross 4 image, and we have selected alternate rows and alternate columns to downsample the image by 2. So this will be the image obtained after downsampling by 2. As mentioned, all the pixels which are highlighted are retained in the new image. So this technique is called as downsampling, or we are reducing the spatial resolution. Now, what could be the applications of spatial resolution? We might have used techniques like zooming or shrinking or rotating, geometric correction. These are some of the areas, or these are some of the applications of spatial resolution. Now, when we have downsampled the image by 2, that means we have reduced the number of pixels in that image. If we want to upsample the image now, or get the image back to its original size, then what can we do? There are some techniques by doing which we can get the original image back, but now the image pixel values will not be same as the original image. They might be near to the original image, but the size of the new image will now again become same as the original image. So the techniques used to upsample the image are nearest neighbor interpolation, bilinear interpolation, bicubic interpolation. Nearest neighbor interpolation, it is simplest method of assigning new location the intensity of the nearest neighbor. So we will see this technique in detail in the next slide. In bilinear interpolation, we will estimate the intensity of the current location by the values of four nearest neighbors. And in bicubic interpolation, we involve 16 nearest neighbors to estimate the value of the current pixel. Now, nearest neighborhood interpolation is the simplest technique. This is the advantage of this technique. But the disadvantage is there are some undesirable artifacts or even distortion at the edges could be seen. In bilinear interpolation, it is better than the nearest neighbor, but the complexity increases because now we are taking into consideration four nearest neighbors. Bicubic interpolation results are much better than bilinear and nearest neighbor, but it involves complex calculations. So let us see nearest neighbor interpolation. So this is our downsampled image that we have, and we have lost the data or we have lost the pixel values that we have discarded. We want to recreate our 8 image back. So what will we do? First of all, we will create the matrix of 8 cross 8 and we will plug in the values here in the 4 cross 4 image values that we have. These pixel values we will plug in like this in this arrangement. We will plug them in alternate rows and alternate columns. And the remaining values here are blank, which we need to estimate. Now, in the nearest neighbor interpolation, we just replicate rows and we replicate columns. So when we replicate the rows, if you see, we have replicated the rows here. So this is the output that we obtain. And the next step is replicating the columns. So here we have replicated the columns and we have obtained 8 cross 8 image from this 4 cross 4 image. But if you compare this image, recreated image with the original image, obviously there will be errors because we have just replicated the rows and columns. So we actually don't know the value of this pixel in the original image, but we have just replicated the rows and columns. So obviously this image would not be exactly the same as the original image, but still we will be able to get an 8 cross 8 image. So this is spatial resolution. And this is the example of spatial resolution with the actual image here. So here if we see, this is the original image. The next one here, image is downsampled by 8, but if you see, human eye is not perceptible to this much change in the data, in the details of the image. And you can see that the image which is downsampled by 8 is still, we can perceive it as the original image only. We cannot see much difference between the original and the downsampled image. But the size of the image when it is downsampled by 8 is tremendously reduced. So here in the original image, the total number of pixels were 4160 multiplied by 3120. In the new image, we have downsampled it by 8 and these are the number of pixels. When we multiply 520 to 390, these are the number of pixels. So it has reduced. The size of the image has tremendously reduced. When we downsample the image by 16, the size further reduces or number of pixels further reduces, but now we can see distortion here. A little amount of distortion is seen. And when the image is downsampled by 32, the size has reduced by a huge amount, but the distortion is also very apparent. So this is about spatial resolution. In the next video, we will continue with the example of gray level resolution. Thank you.